Welcome to Leaving Cert Plus lesson 1.4, and in this lesson we're going to learn how to evaluate algebra. First of all, what is evaluating algebra? So evaluate or find the value of simply means we have to sub in values, which are numbers, instead of the letters and let the calculator do all the work. What I will say is to make sure to write out the question or the expression that you've been given with the subbed in values in brackets. Sometimes they don't give you full marks for your final answer, they want to see your workings. So let's see a question in action. In example 1, it says if A is the value of 2 and B is the value of -3, evaluate the following two expressions. So what we're always going to do is we're going to write out the first part of the question with the numbers subbed in brackets. So anywhere there's an A is going to be the number 2, anywhere there's B there's going to be -3. And that's our first step. Now I want you to pause the video, get your own calculator out, and see if you can come up with the exact value that I'm going to get. Pause the video now and come back to me in a moment. So how do we do? This is how it should have gone. You should have typed in exactly as you saw in the piece of paper, and then you would have got the answer of 32. It's really, really easy marks. We should never get this wrong, to be honest with you. Even if the question looks a little bit awkward, such as the fractions, our tactic is still the same. Write out the question, anywhere there's an A, we're replacing with a 2. Anywhere there's a B, I'm replacing that with a -3. And again, back we go to our calculator. Pause the video, have a go. We'll see the answer in a moment. So the answer looked a bit weird this time. All right, we got 59 over 35. We don't really care what the answer is. Whatever we get, and we pick up the free marks. So now it's on to an exam paper question. This is quite a recent exam, 2024, question 5, part A. It said find the value of the following expression when x is 2 and give your answer in the form a over b, which means leave your answer as a fraction just like we did a moment ago. So let's not change our tactic. Let's write out the question again, except everywhere we have an x, we're going to replace it with a 2. And then on the second part of our question, I'm going to put the 2 into a bracket. Again, you don't actually need the bracket here, but I just think if you want to play it safe and get it right every single time, this will never go wrong for you. So final answer then, if you type it all into the calculator at one time, pause it, come back to me in a moment and we'll see what the final answer was. So what you would have got would have been 9 over 10, and that was our final answer. Finally, before we leave, I just want to show you one other question that's pretty much the same method. It just looks a little bit different in the way it's asked. And this is to do with the chapter of functions, which we'll be doing later on. So in 2023, question 6, part A, it said gx is a function. And they told me that gx is x squared plus 8x minus 6. And then it asked me to do g minus 5. Now, all this effectively means is that we want to put -5 in wherever there's an x in the function. So g minus 5 really just means replace the x's with -5s. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to come along to my calculator, I'm going to type it in, press equals, and pick up the easy marks that's on offer from this question. So if you type in -5 squared plus 8 times -5 minus 6, press equals, we get -21. That question was only worth 5 marks that year, but let's be honest, there's not much easier 5-mark questions than the evaluate question. Hope you enjoyed the video. Join me again soon on Leaving Cert Plus.
If you like this video, you'll love our notes. You can get some for free in the link in the description of this video.